Hello and welcome back everybody, Blue Dwarf here, and welcome back to another episode of FTB Interactions. Now in the last episode we were making all of these lovely machines, these lovely copper coloured machines. Now in today's episode we're going to be making progress towards, rather than steam power, towards LV power. Now the way we need to do that is, if we go to this tab here, we need to create coke oven for creating coal coke, and then we'll create the primitive blast furnace, which is this one over here, for creating steel. Because steel, as stated over here, is our main source of main metal usage for low voltage machines. So I'm going to start off by making our coke oven. So we need 24 coke oven bricks, and to make those we actually have to burn clay blocks. So we're going to make a bunch of these, 96 to be specific. And we are going to go into our other room where we've got the fire exposed over here, and we can chuck this clay into the fire. You see we've got the little red particles, just as that should work. Now for also creating this we also need some iron plates, so we will put those in the, forge hammer. Stick 9 ingots in there for the moment, see if that's enough, and then come back and see if I've got our fire bricks, coke oven bricks. There we go. So we can take these on in our inventory. There is our 24 coke oven bricks. Now we're getting our iron plates being processed. So to create the actual coke oven we need a wrench. Now the way we get a wrench is we get one as such with the hammer. That's one iron wrench. Then the coke oven, and that's one coke oven. So we do need more iron plates because that's the wrong machine. So we just stick a bunch of iron in there for the moment, because what we need is 2 buckets for the coke oven hatch, which is also one of the requirements for our quest. So we can take that over here to one of these guys using a hammer, mallet even. Oh, there we go. And we get 2 buckets. And then on a regular crafting table we can create the coke oven hatch. That's that quest completed. Get a block of coal coke for that, and that also starts unlocking this tab, which is the improved coke oven, but that is something that is quite complicated and we'll be getting onto much later on. Now there's also this one which is saying that we need to go look at the primitive blast furnace in the LV, for getting started in LV, and that is the quest over here, primitive blast furnace. But first of all we're going to look at setting up this coke oven. Now we can see here that it shows us how to set it up. So we can, I'm just thinking, do we want to set this up underground and then have our blast furnace on top of it, or do we just set it up in here? For now I think we're just going to set it up in here. We can set the block like that. I think it was something about, I don't know. We can just place down all of the blocks, put a hatch there, and we need some more blocks. We need 5 more coke oven blocks, and I will do that right now. Right, so we have made our 5 more bricks, and that should be our coke oven finished. And we can see if we can we use this it doesn't say what recipes we can use it for. I don't know if we can use it for turning wood into charcoal. Seemingly can put wood into it. So we will stick some wood in there and see what happens. I've also now put together the blocks that we need for making our blast furnace, primitive blast furnace. Now, for making these fire bricks, we need to smelt up the compressed fire clay. Now, to get fire clay dust, we need brick dust and clay dust. Now, we get each of these with the mortar, so we need an absolute bunch of these. We need to get another mortar, apparently. We can just probably make one out of iron, as far as I'm aware. There we go, yep. And we're going to make an absolute bunch of this. Okay, that takes a lot of... Is there a different way of getting this? Pulverizer. But only with bricks? That's interesting. So if we make a brick and then put it in the macerator, we can get it that way. With the clay dust, we can also stick that in the macerator to get the clay dust. We can't use the bricks, so we have to use the mortar for that one. But we can get the clay dust this way. So I'll finish processing that all up and I will be right back. So we have got most of the clay dust that we need, and we simply mix the brick dust and the clay dust together to get fire clay dust. And then we can use these in the compressor to get the compressed fire clay, which can then be smelted in our seared furnace into the fire bricks that we need. So these can go in the compressor, and we will get the compressed fire clay. And I will process all of these up. The clay we're just producing some more steam. This guy is producing charcoal for us, which is great. And yeah, we will be back when we have all of our compressed fire clay, as this will probably take a little bit of time. So the last of our fire clay is just about to finish up, and we've got the last one. There we go, and we can stick those all in here. Just had the rest of them already cooking up, and yeah, we're very close to making the primitive blast furnace. Now we've got a bunch of charcoal being cooked up as well. Here are our fire bricks. Now these need to be created with a hammer. So we'll go through here and create the first bunch of them. Why can't we do this? Why is this not working? Does it need... it requires creosote oil. Okay. So we take these all out of here. This one's empty. So we will stick those all in there, and we will grab a bucket of creosote oil from our coke oven. There we go. And stick it in here. And that creates 11. So you need a few buckets of this. Probably grab the rest of the fire bricks out of here. And we'll need another bucket as well to get all of them, because we need 33 bricks in total. So 3 buckets if each one does 11. And if this guy can just hurry up a little bit. It's running out of lava actually, so need to be careful that it doesn't. There we go. That's our fire bricks, and we can bring those in here. Ooh. Ooh. That's not what we wanted. There we go. I need to grab another hammer out of here. Combine these guys together quickly. And we need some more stone mallets, which is perfect. We have a transmutation tablet in here. So, stone mallet. There we go. That's our 32 fire bricks. We actually created 34. I must have overdone one of them. But we do need an extra one anyway for making the actual block itself. So we need to make some screws. We need bolts, and to make bolts we need a saw. So we do that with this one, 2 of those, and hammer. Gets us a saw blade. Then we use this with a stick. So to get the actual rods, we need, how many of these? It was 3, 4. Because then we take one of them with the saw to get 2 bolts, and then the 2 bolts with the file. We need one more actually. We need one more rod because it only makes a single screw. And that should be everything that we need for this guy. Screwdriver, apparently. So we need 2 rods. Oh, wrong tool. No, just need iron ingots. And there we go. The file and the hammer. There we go. Hammer and the file, yep. And then we get the screwdriver. And that should be everything that we have for the primitive blast furnace. So this guy can go straight next to this one. Just light up this area here. That's all. Make sure that's all lit up. Apparently that's not lit up. And we can put that one there. So this is a hollow structure like that, like the coke oven. Not that one. And it is not 3 blocks tall, but it is 4 blocks tall. So there we go. We've got 1 extra block. So I assume if we put some iron in here with some charcoal, we will get something. So it's obviously working. So we'll let that do that. And I mean, the quest wants, well, we can claim our Prasentatio vis crystals and our coal dust. And we now need to make some steel ingots. It actually only says that it wants 1, so that's cool. We don't have any of the electrics yet, and we'll be getting onto that in just a second. So steel ingot, and then we get a Thumbium Pickaxe head, a vacuum tube, and a breakfast burrito. Now, I wonder what we can do with this guy, Thumbium Pickaxe. Now it has Fortune 2. Okay. I wonder if that affects anything significant, given the fact that most of the time our ores just drop as ore blocks rather than, even like coal just drops as an ore block rather than as ore, rather than as a, what's it called? Right, so that's a 1-to-1 ratio for the steel, but that is our steel ingot that we needed. So we get all of that stuff, and we can look at this guy here. So to get nether bricks, is there a way of doing it without going to nether? Not really. So we need to go to the nether. So I will be back once we have prepared for that. So guys, that is actually all we've got time for today, but we've made good progress with our coke oven and our steel furnace, and we've made our first bits of steel, so we have made some good progress. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a nice day. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content. Bye bye.